The comment of the week goes to Funny Floof. Thanks so much for your comment. I really like reading all's comments, and if you'd like to be the comment of the week, all you have to do is comment under any video. That could have been you. Howdy my peeps, and welcome. I am finally going to be trying the HIMI Gouache. I got the 18 color set with the pink case, and I'm super excited. I've heard so much about these, and I've really been wanting to try them for a while now. So let's get in here. Here we go. Oh, I didn't expect it to open like that. I thought I broke it for a second, but... Oh, it's got clamps on each side. I should have paid more attention to that, silly goose. Alright, here we go. I guess it's gotta be like airtight like that because of the jelly texture and they don't want to dry out. Oh, there's another swatch card in here. I am gonna do my own swatches though, just to make sure I have an accurate representation of these colors. It also comes with this neat little palette, which is nice. I didn't know that it came with brushes though. That's so cool. I was literally just about to buy some new brushes. I might not have to. And they're pink. That's even better. Oh my gosh. They're cute. I like them. So they're HIMI brand brushes. Well, time to open all these bad boys up. I'm so excited. Ooh. I'm in my room with the door closed. I don't know if that's wise. I don't know if these paints are stinky. A little bit. That's what it looks like. That's a pretty neat or decent amount of paint. These are just a little difficult to get out of the container, which I don't mind at all because it's a very snug fit, and I don't know, I'm just like a little scared of them falling out or something, but they're definitely not going to do that. I got the 18 color set, and I think it comes with a nice variety of paints for that amount of paint. And it comes with like some nice cool and warm versions of most of the colors in the set, which I appreciate because it makes it a little bit easier when you're mixing colors, so that's really nice. The container for the paints is also very airtight, which I imagine is a good idea since these paints are kind of just in there wet, and they will dry out if you're not careful. In fact, while I was unboxing these, I saw on the little info card that they sell a like moisturizing spray for the paints. It also helps with the bacteria growth because I have seen some people have an issue with mold growing in their palettes, which is kind of freaky. That makes my skin crawl. I don't like to think about moldy things, but it is nice to know that they have something that you can use to prevent mold growth and also to prevent your paints from drying out. I did not know that until after I bought these though and opened them, so I'm gonna have to get that at some point so that I can protect my paints and make sure they last as long as I want them to. In last week's video, I mentioned that I saw something online about better quality watercolor papers being the best choice, and it's okay to have cheap paints and use expensive or better quality paper. And I was like, oh my gosh, I need to go get some better quality watercolor paper because I typically use Canson XL, but I forgot that I have some Canson Montval watercolor paper, and that's what I used this time. It's pretty nice and thick, sturdy paper. I have not tried these paints on my typical watercolor paper, so I can't confirm or deny whether it's any different, but I'll have to try that at some point in the future. I laid down some base colors with my Holbein watercolors because it was feeling maybe a little daunting and scary to just go straight in with the gouache. And I am glad that I did that because I was able to kind of predetermine what colors I wanted to use and where my values were going to be. But anyways, back to the paints. They have a pretty nice texture. They're not as buttery as the Holbein gouache that I've tried before, but they are really nice, and I think they're really nice for beginners such as myself. I don't think I had any business going out and getting Holbein gouache as like my very first. Well, it wasn't technically my very first. I think my very first was Artist Loft, if I'm being technical with it, but I had no business getting it. Is the point. I think I probably should have started with something like this. Because I am still very much a gouache noob, I had a little trouble with mixing colors and layering them and stuff. So it took a few tries for me to get the skin color and just the values on the face to where I wanted them to be. I had to do a lot of trial and error, and for a while there, it was not looking the way that I wanted it to. I just kept working on it, which is the nice thing about gouache, is it's really easy to layer. Unlike watercolors, if you put something down and you didn't want it there, you're gonna have to work a little bit harder to fix it. Whereas with this, you can just layer on top of it constantly. I remember there being an issue with colors drying a bit darker than what they looked like when I mixed them while they were still wet. And I noticed that I didn't really experience that with the HIMI Gouache, which was really nice, because I remember that was something that was very frustrating with the Holbein gouache, which I'm not sure if that's just a gouache thing in general. I'm not sure, because I'm super new to this still. But it was really nice to not encounter that issue while I was working on this piece, because I think that really would have made mixing colors even more difficult than it already was. Which, looking back at it, I think the issue that I was having was just that I forgot that I can use other colors than just the brown. Which, I don't know why I was having that issue, but once I started kind of getting out of my comfort zone and realizing that if I need a certain undertone in the paint or the color that I'm using, that I can just branch out and get different colors from the palette. And once I started doing that, I kind of got the hang of things, which was really nice. I really think it should not have taken me this long to try these paints, because they are pretty affordable, especially when compared to some other gouaches out there. I'm looking at you, Holbein. That should not, like I mentioned earlier, that should not have been my first experience, or sort of kind of first experience with gouache. I should have went with these a long time ago. These paints really are beginner friendly, and I really appreciate the fact that even for the price, the quality is still pretty nice. Like, the colors are really vibrant. I didn't have to worry about the colors being too translucent or just weird in general, so that was also really nice. If you've been thinking about trying them or getting some, I definitely think you should. They're really nice. I'm really having a lot of fun trying new art supplies. I tried the Ohuhu markers, which I had been eyeing for a while, and now I'm trying HIMI Gouache. I haven't really bought new art supplies in quite some time. I want to say maybe 2020 was maybe the last time I tried something new, and that's when I got the Holbein gouache. I can't remember getting anything else after that, unless I got Posca pins, because I did get those at some point. But it's just really nice to try new things. If you have any suggestions for other supplies I should try, especially those that are more affordable, let me know in the comments. I'd really like to know what other things are out there. But anyways, this is how the painting turned out. I like it, and I hope you like it as well. And I hope this video maybe encouraged you to try something new today or this week. I don't know. But anyways, thanks so much for watching. Shout out to my patrons, Merriment Illustrations, Sister Donna55, Kelsey, and A Spooky Rose. Thanks so much for being my patrons. I really appreciate you and everything that you do. Wow, oh my goodness. Here are a couple other videos that I think you would like, and I'll see you next time.